Ondřej Zlámal, UEFA reporter for Czech Republic. Pane trenére, tak hráči říkali, jsou hodně zklamaný, že ten bod byl blízko.
So the players said that you almost reached 1 point and the players are disappointed. How would you describe your feelings? Obviously, we are disappointed to concede a goal this late in the game, but we need to keep our heads high. Obviously, we need to get better because this was not a perfect game for us, but we need to prepare for the next game.
Any questions?
Dobrý den, Michal Kvasnica, Deník Sport. Trenére, co tam bylo teda špatně? Teď jste vyjmenoval tu kritiku.
So what went wrong? You said this was not a perfect game. What about it was wrong? The control of the ball or the strikers? Were some of the players nervous? Maybe even the experienced players? Obviously, there were nerves. I'm really glad that we didn't make it easy for Portugal, because when we were defending, we didn't really give them that much space to create occasions. So our defense worked really well, even if we were very deep, and that's something that we didn't really want. But Portugal have great quality in the attack. And when we were defending, everybody worked as a team, but then we also didn't have enough strength to attack. First half wasn't really great. The second half we got better, but unfortunately we still lost.
Dobrý den, Mirko Vasič, Radiožurnál Česká republika.
So what about Robin Hranáč? He played a really great game, but then he was present in the 2 unlucky goals. Yes, it was very unlucky, but it was a fast terrain, very wet, and obviously these unlucky situations can happen. Unfortunately, we didn't utilize the same chances we had when we then were in front of Portuguese goal. But this can happen, and I have to thank all my players for their hard work. I must say Portugal was much better. They deserved to win. And obviously, the only thing we can do is prepare for the next game. You picked Jaromír Staněk for the goal, and you must be happy with how he played. Yes, in the first half, he really had some good saves, but you saw how fast the pitch was, how dangerous every shot was. So you need a really good goalkeeper that will be consistent, and Staněk was, and it was really unlucky that we didn't get at least the point.
Yes. In Portuguese, can I?
Yes.
Yeah, speak English or Portuguese?
Yeah, please. Sorry.
I don't know if it's working.
Yeah.
Okay. I try.
Can you hear me?
Can
you hear me?
Diogo Reis, bola na rede. Qual é que foi a principal dinâmica que quis travar de Portugal? Obrigado.
What was the main thing that you wanted to stop when it came to the Portuguese team?
Tak my jsme samozřejmě chtěli proti Portugalcům hrát daleko vejš.
We wanted to be much higher on the pitch, but they dominated and they pushed us very deep into our half, and then obviously our defense created some problems for them, but when we got the ball, we wanted to go forward and attack, but some bad passes really made it possible for Portugal to dominate again. So especially losing the balls, that was our biggest mistake.
Dobrý den, Jiří Čihák, iDnes.cz. Dobrý den, pane trenére. Chci se zeptat na střed pole, kam jste nakonec...
So I would like to ask about the midfield. You put Pavel Schulz in there. So are you happy with how he played? And my second question, in the first half, Tomáš Souček was holding his knee. He did play until the end, but what is the situation like? Tomáš really wants to play, and as of now, we have no notes from the doctors about any players. Schulz is a young, perspective, hard-working player. He runs a lot, he's active, and he was really tired, and we needed to take him off. But it was his first game at the Euros, and he's a player for the future. So my question is about the strikers. You substituted Patrik Schick quite soon. You took him off, and how are you happy with him and with Ondřej Linger? Patrik Schick had to work in the defense as well, so he really was losing his strength quite quickly, and we knew that we would have to substitute him. We were ready for that, so that we can, because we have now in 4 days the next game, and we need him to be ready. Linger, Chytil, they are players who are very energetic, young, and they know how to press the opponent when he's a little bit tired too. I have a follow-up question. So the substitute players, will you consider them for the starting 11 in the next game maybe? I must say that Antonín Barák and Ševčík, who came into the midfield as substitutes and really played well. Now we have 4 days to prepare for our next game, and there might be some changes, of course. I have 2 questions. This was really great pressure from Portugal, and what did you think when they scored the decisive goals? Well, not to use bad words, I was angry. We really played against one of the best teams in the world, and it was a draw, so it's a real pity to concede a goal in the last minute. But on the other side, you saw their qualities, but then after they scored, they started trying to prolong the game and sitting down and stuff. So I think we really tired them out.
Ještě jednou Michal Kvasnica, Deník Sport, pane trenére, hodně jste toho zažil s jinými reprezentacemi.
So coach, you've had other national teams where you coached, but now you heard the Czech anthem at from Czech fans, close to Czech Republic. Obviously, this is a good thing. If you see Czech fans supporting us throughout the whole game, that's the best thing, and I'm very, very honored by that. How about the second game in the group? Did you expect Turkey to win over Georgia? I saw parts of the game. It was really fast from one side of the pitch to the other. We sent our people to watch the game, and we need to really be prepared for it. You see how great these teams are. They have good, mature players, and we need to concentrate really hard and get ready. Did you have a plan about starting 11s for individual games? For example, different starting 11 for Portugal, for Georgia, and did this change? I know it's just after the
Tak
first game, but did
samozřejmě
you have a
nějaký
plan in
jdete do každého
advance?
zápasu s nějakým plánem i potom do
Of course, you
budoucna,
have a
takže
plan for
máme
every
nějaký
game,
představy,
even
jak
for the games
zase
that are
nastoupit už teď
further
v druhém
down
zápase,
the
a teď bych to
road.
neřešil.
But
Teď je těsně po zápase.
I don't want to talk
Ještě si
about this
rozebereme
right
hru
now. We've
Gruzinců,
just played
který
the
jsme viděli v tom
first
prvním
game.
zápase, kde se na to
We
podíváme
will
a sedneme si k tomu
watch
s realizákem
videos
a
from the
určíme si
Georgian
další
game
plány,
and
místo
analyze
kterých
it, and we
samozřejmě
will
od začátku už před
see about
šampionátem
any
jsme
other
neměli.
plans,
Určitě.
even though, of course, we did have some plans coming
Any
into
more
the
questions?
tournament.
Last one. This guy.
Good evening, Coach. Javier Cáceres, Süddeutsche Zeitung, Germany. In English, please. How much of a concern was ahead of the game the figure of Cristiano Ronaldo, and what is your judgment on his performance today?
Tak až neuvěřitelný, že
It's really incredible that at his age he's this dangerous and this fruitful in every game. He really showed his genius. He can get into chances, into occasions, and I really hats off to him. He's one of the best, greatest of all times, really.
Good night.
Já jsem ready ještě, jestli chcete, tak. Jedna, last one.
Okay.
Okay.
With the mic.
Jak jste pracovali s těmi nejmladšími hráči nebo nejméně zkušenými hráči?
How did you work with the youngest, least experienced players, especially Schulz? Did you see they were nervous? Well, for them, coming to their first game at this high level, they really were feeling good. At their home clubs, they played some difficult games in Europa Conference League, so I didn't really think they were nervous. And I think they are players for the future. They will have a great career and they need to play these difficult games.
Děkujem. Díky,
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.